Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm excited to welcome you again on this platform where I talk about leadership using what I call 3-2-1 take action approach. And basically what that means is that I share with you 3 thoughts or questions around leadership, 2 principles or tips to help you with those questions, and 1 specific action step that you can take to move you forward from wherever you are right now to where you need to be along your leadership journey. Today, I'm going to be talking about what you need to know about leading others. Let's get right into it. First of all, for leadership to be effective, you need what is called a leadership base, essentially a basis for which you can lead, influence others effectively. There are many leadership bases out there, but there are 3 I'm going to share with you right now. And I'm calling all of them with a word that starts with C so that you can easily remember. The first is competence. And competence simply means what you're able to do. For you to be an effective leader, you need to be able to demonstrate your competence in whatever sphere or field that you find yourself. This does not mean you need to know how to do everything, but you need to know enough to be able to command that authority, that respect from your team so that you can easily and effectively influence them. The second C is character. And character just simply means who you are. People won't go along with you unless they first of all get along with you. And people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. All that basically means that your character is a key component of your base when it comes to leadership. When people like you, then they want to get along with you and go along with you when it comes to whatever you need to get done. Now, I'm not saying you need to be likable to everybody, but I am saying you need to be aware of the character traits that everybody likes to see and wants to see in those who lead them. The third C is connection. Connection just simply means your ability to build healthy and vibrant relationships with people that matter across your ecosystem. The connection with your team, the connection with your colleagues, the connection with other people that have influence transfers to you some of the influence as well. So all of the connections and network that give you that base to lead is also a critical component. So don't forget, when it comes to leadership bases, competence, character, and connection, all 3 are very critical. Now let's talk about the 2 ways that you can effectively demonstrate these 3 C's. Again, I'm going to be using C's to convey this to you so that you can remember them with ease. The first is communication. Every good leader learns how to communicate their competence, communicate their character, and communicate their connections in a way that is authentic and very effective. So communication skills are a non-negotiable necessity when it comes to you being a good leader. How are you communicating the person that you are? Do people even know you? Or do they just recognize you through the screen or in person when they see you? They don't know who you are. Be very, very effective. Be very, very intentional in communicating the essence of who you are, what you can do, and the connections that you have. The second C that I'm going to leave you with in this regard is consistency. So communication is not a one and done activity. It needs to be consistently built upon in so many ways. I'm sure you've heard this phrase before. Say the same thing 7 times in 7 different ways. That is a core skill of a good leader. The consistency in which you carry on communicating your competence, your character, your connections will ensure that you are able to continually lead people in the direction that you need them to go. So leadership is about influence. You know, we've said that a couple of times on this platform. Your competence, your character, your connections, communicated consistently is what that would help you get that influence going. And that brings me to my 1 action step for you today. I'd like you to reflect on your competence, your character, and your connections. Do you identify any gaps when it comes to your leadership ability? If yes, then consider the tips that I've left with you in this video and see how you can apply those as you move along your journey. I'd like to encourage you to stay connected with this platform, subscribe to the channel, share this with other people. I wish you all the very best along your leadership journey. Before I sign out, I'd like to remind you of something. Remember, it's not the knowledge that you have in your head that makes the difference. It's the knowledge that you act upon. So remember to take action. Bye for now.